Kathy.
And I'm Missy.
And we're Two Needles Pulling Thread. Welcome back.
Welcome back. It's been almost 3 weeks and we're doing good. We got
Yeah.
some stuff to talk
Stuff
about
to
and
show.
and
August 5th, it's a Friday. A little overcast. It's been 90, almost 100.
it's gross.
AC, I haven't been up, well, I go to the mailbox. So, but,
Yeah,
but
it's just nasty. So this is Flosstube 15,
Yeah.
mainly about cross stitch, our lives, little other things we might do.
yeah. So,
So here
Always-
we are. It's been a
few weeks, yeah.
So what's up? Quick updates.
On my personal level, I've had my first treatment. Went very well, had minimal side effects. Still have hair.
She does.
Don't look at the gray.
It's all right.
Went back this week for a checkup and some fluids, and all looks good so far. So I've had, this is day 3 of really good days.
Yep.
I've been up and down, but all's well. So
Yeah. It's you've been doing really well with it. Yeah, very minimal side effects. The things that you think about.
right.
And so that's good. The hardest part is for her listening to people.
I know.
So we'll talk about it. We had Grace's shower last weekend, and
We did.
it was a long day for you.
It was a long day, and I
You
slept a
behaved
lot
yourself most of the time.
most of the time. I only got yelled at by 28 of my closest friends, all at the same time.
That's what happens when everybody knows what
What
you're going
doing,
through.
So, well, do we want to talk about the shower?
Sure.
So,
Well, that was fun. It was Saturday, this past Saturday, held at our church, and it was a beautiful day.
yep.
Ashley did a wonderful job coordinating and decorating and putting it all together and communicating with the wedding party. And
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
It was fun.
It was fun. It was really kind of intimate, I felt like. Not tons and tons of people, which is nice also. We missed those who
Couldn't make
meant
it.
to be there but couldn't. But, Grace said that night, she said, I had no expectations, and I walked in and it was just wonderful.
Yeah. A little Jeopardy, some
Yeah,
games.
some fun stuff. Got to connect with some family and got to see some of Justin's family. So it was nice.
We have a
was
friend
good.
who makes cookies, and this was one of the cookies that she
Yeah.
made. Just one. It was some gorgeous, gorgeous cookies, and they taste great. And
If you're somewhat local to us, her name is Rhonda, and our company is More Than a Cookie, and she is on Facebook.
she does M&Ms and
Yeah.
any type of cookie. If you want a
Yeah.
picture put on there, she can do that. She's got the machine for that.
Yep.
And they're
If-
not.
It's a wonderful sugar cookie.
It is, yeah, and you can't explain it. And
Yeah.
and of course Kelly made those cupcakes,
Yeah,
and they weren't
it
super
was
sweet.
beautiful.
They were good. I
Yeah, they
devoured
were
mine,
delicious.
so
So if you are local, or if you got one of the main shaped cookies from us at StitchCon, same lady did those.
yes, so
Same lady. But it was wonderful. It was awesome. My basement is even,
fuller than it was.
has even a lot more
So
things.
we've
But
got
it's nice.
3 weeks, and we do it all over again.
Yep.
So-
We'll have Ashley. So
Yep. Ashley's down to 98 days to the wedding. I just happened to be on our
I
website.
think we are at 76.
70?
I don't know.
70 something.
I don't know.
It's all coming fast. So
I can't remember. What else happened? Dress alterations happened for Grace and myself.
yay!
That was an eye opener for my husband. As I was
Our
texting
turn's
him
coming.
during the wedding dress alterations. You mean alterations aren't included in the price of the dress? I could hear the tone in the text.
Yeah.
And I said, no, dear.
I
And
told
got a thumbs up and we moved on.
I told Rob, I said, you do know that the alterations cost, right? He said, oh,
Yeah.
just,
But why would they know that? Your mother made my dress.
mine didn't.
Why
I don't-
would they know
I don't
that?
I think Mom altered my dress.
Your mother altered your dress.
So, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway,
So, and
we went to Stitch, Maine a couple
We
weeks
did.
ago,
It was
which was
great.
a one-day retreat for us
Yep.
here locally, put on by Penny with the Daily Stitcher, with help from Helen D and M. Kissa Creates or Creations.
M. Kissa
I'm sorry,
Cre-
Marissa.
now you've said it, and I just watched Pam and Steph, and it's Creations. M. Kissa
Creations.
Creations.
Marissa.
It was just, it was a
fun.
great day.
It was a good day. We'll talk about that too when we show our goodies from that.
Yeah.
So anyway,
All right.
what you got? I don't have a previous FFO, but I have a stitch I saved.
There you go. Let's do that because I have no FFOs. I've had a few days that I haven't felt like even picking up a needle,
And that's fine.
and I've had days that start all the things.
I know.
I can't
know.
believe you found this.
Well, when you texted me this morning and asked if I wanted to film today, I was like, yep, she's back a little bit.
Yeah.
So I found this at our local Goodwill.
Oh my gosh.
It is Told in the Garden. I think it's called Courting, but I called it The Courting. And if you look right there, I believe that was probably stitched in memory of perhaps somebody's grandmother. Its initials in 1933. Professionally
wow.
framed. And it was framed at House of Frames in South Portland, Maine, which went out of business in 2021. And I just had to have it. So it came home with me.
It's not beat up or anything.
No, it is just beautiful.
So when all my stuff ends up at Goodwill,
I know.
send somebody to rescue it, please.
Yeah.
So
I'm
that
gonna
is
love my
gorgeous.
stuff now, and hopefully someone else loves it later.
Got that?
Okay, so that's it. FFOs?
I have no FFOs.
I have two.
Woo!
So, Peace on Earth, Pine Mountain Designs, Little Tiny Pillow.
I love it.
Very
I love that
simple.
fabric.
I think I stitched this in a day
I think so.
or an evening.
I like the sheep button. That's really
Yeah,
cute.
it is cute. So I just used the stuff in the kit and stitched it up.
Aren't you glad Chris told you about those?
I am so glad she did.
I love the fabric.
I will say they don't spare any. I don't even know how I want to describe it. The Ada could use to be a little better quality, but it was a kit, and I think for this one it was like on sale for like $10.
Have you ever? Here we
So
go.
that's a cute little.
Do you remember when we used to make teddy bears and Mom would say, "Hey, I had an idea, and it used to cost us money"?
Yeah. What
Have
are you doing?
No, you're gonna. Have you ever thought about trying to figure out how to make one of those pillows so
No.
you could make them so you could just slide in different things?
No.
That would be a good project for Mom.
Yeah, not for me.
Not for me. But she could figure out how to, because this is doubled.
Right.
She could figure that out. I'm sure she could whip that right out, and we'd have the pieces to sew a pillow together.
Oh, probably. I think there's 10 pounds of my cat on here though already.
Well, yeah. That's called specialty fibers.
Specialty fibers. And I stitched this by Liz Matthews, old friend, for Grace, and displayed it at her shower, but I got it framed at the 11th hour before her shower. And the more I look at this and the more I think about it, this is an 8x10 frame, and I look back at what Liz Matthews did, and I believe it's in a 12x12 frame, and it's got a lot more of this showing around it. I'm thinking about switching it out.
I still like it though.
I do like it. It's very tight and close. I don't know. I think Grace would be happy. She loves it, but I think she would really enjoy it more if it was a 12x12, but I mean, she still loves it.
Do you have enough on the back to?
I think I do, because all of this right here, it sits under there.
Yeah.
That's a lot there, plus what's overhang on the back. So I think so. I used Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch video tutorial for framing and pinned it to foam core.
Oh, yep.
So that's what I did. It's pretty simple.
Did you? So you didn't lace it at all? Yeah, I
No.
didn't. I didn't when I did Ashley's either.
I am not lacing.
Oh, I should probably snag Ashley's at some point.
Yeah.
That's a Liz Matthews.
Yes, and
Don't
that was very
don't scratch
nice.
your frame with the.
Oh, sure. I'll flip it over a little bit. So those were my two FFOs.
Nice. Nothing.
No finishes?
No finishes. I'm
Who
close.
are you? Do you have coffee right now?
No.
Me either.
I'm trying to be really, really good and limit my coffee too, because I'm supposed to drink all kinds of water. Yuck.
You're better at it though. You're getting
am.
better.
So.
So at Stitch Maine, and if you watched Helen D's recent video, she showed this also. She was at it again with one of her creations, and this was, I believe it's titled Blueberries and Blackbears.
I think so.
You'll see on my notes I wrote Blackberries. I meant Blueberries.
Yeah.
And one of the little gifts they gave us in our bag was a Weeks Dye Works, it was Weeks Dye Works, Blueberry floss. And we also used it in this chart.
And she gave us the ribbon and a charm.
Yep, we got the chart, the pattern, which you can go to her Etsy and her profile links to her website. This is on there now.
That is gorgeous.
So Loons, Lakes, Blueberries, and Blackbears. I have nothing against Maine charts having ocean, nautical, lobsters, lighthouses. I love that also. But this is our Maine. This is where we come from. And I love this.
Yeah, and
love it, love it.
You
and
used the blueberry, right?
I used the blueberry, but I switched out and just used whatever colors I had. Made it a little more muted for my style.
Are the blueberries stitched in the blueberry?
Yes.
Okay, because that's, I mean, I
Well,
love
some of them. It's 2 different colors.
Oh, I don't know how you manage that.
It was easy though. And this is a piece of color and cotton grab bag, 20 count Ada. I did 1 over 2.
You're gonna make a pillow?
So that's 1 thread of floss over 2. No, I did 1 over 1. This is Ada. 1 thread.
I wasn't gonna go there,
Of thread over 1 square. I don't know how I'm gonna finish this yet. I think I will do a pillow. We have some Maine fabric in our stash, and I think I'll back it with that.
I want to find some blueberry fabric. So I think if I find the blueberry fabric, I'm gonna have to make sure that my blueberry colors coordinate with, because sometimes
true.
blueberry fabric's really dark.
Yep, it is.
I
Friendship
love
Garden,
this.
I finished this. A friend overlooks your broken fences, and
Admires the flowers in your garden.
okay, I couldn't quite read that this way. So I really like this.
I never ever noticed the bunny.
Isn't he cute? So the bunny is supposed to have an eyeball,
No.
and so are the birds, but I'm leaving it the way it is because I like it that way.
I love this pattern.
And it is so cute. I'll pass it on to you
Thanks.
when I grab it out of my thing, because I have completed it. And I'm not going to talk about my mistakes on it because I just got done watching Stitching with the Sisterlies, and they were like, why do we always talk about the mistakes we made?
It's not fomp, right? Full of
Bump.
bump. No, fomp.
Fomp. Full of mistakes piece.
Yeah.
That was what we were trying to think of the last time, and Angie, our little friend Angie. So I like this. This is a piece of, I wrote it down. Can't remember what I said even the last time. It is Color and Cotton Salt Rock 18 count, and I used most of the called for, and I did substitute some things out if I didn't have the color.
Oh, I love that.
So I really like those. I'm just realizing these are really close in
They
color.
are. And this rock salt is really close to like what rock salt looks like.
Yeah, for
For
if
real.
you don't know what rock salt is, well, you might not live in an area where you use it, or you might use it to make ice cream. I learned that when I was in the South. But for us, it's to put on our roads and our driveways so
But
we
when
don't slip on the ice.
When we went on one of our cruises, we overlooked a salt factory, and they had piles of it, and it's true to color.
Okay.
It just made me think of that.
So those are my finishes.
Starts? You must have.
I have no starts.
No starts?
No, because I started this and finished it.
So that's-
Oh no, I do have a start. But we have little ears and eyes that live across the road who watch us, and she can't see it.
Oh.
And I'm like on a tear to get it finished.
So, well, I have starts.
Good.
So, in no particular order. Oops, lost my thread.
I like that one.
This is. Hold
It's an
on.
interesting needle minder.
We got that at StitchCon.
Not I. I must get something different.
I can't find my working copy of my cover. There it is. This is the berry sal, and I'm working on the autumn berries, and I'm working on the one with the words. I have to say, out of all of these berries, this one's my least. The fall one is my least favorite. So.
Is this the first one that you've stitched?
Yeah.
I stitched this one for myself, so that's stitched. And I stitched
The scarecrow?
I stitched the pumpkin for a swap, I think. And it's no joke.
Yeah, I have everything cut.
When it was done, I really liked it.
So like I said, this is Pumpkin Pie by Needle Bling Designs. I got it at Galleria. And I am using Classic Colorworks Fallen Leaves.
I love that, falling leaves.
And that is...
Are you reaching okay?
Yep.
If you bring it back a little bit, they might... There you go.
Did it stay in focus?
Yep. And it's more of the colors.
So...
Very nice.
Not a lot of variegation though.
No, there isn't.
So...
Tobacco Road would have been nice too.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you think about these things after.
I sat down, I felt the urge, I grabbed it and ran.
Yep.
That was...
Yep.
So I do have, for the other berries, for the Scarecrow, I have it written down, but I just believe this is a mystery piece of color and cotton.
That's good. This is going to be nice for that pumpkin.
And this one is...
Did you dye it yourself?
Nope. I believe it's called Sarah. It's Grace Notes.
Oh.
Yep. Sarah, 18 count.
Very nice.
So,
That'll
yeah.
look nice.
So that's kind of how I like to do them, is pull everything at once. So when I'm done one, I can throw it all back in the bag, and it's 3 projects. All right, hang on.
Excellent.
That was one day. That was, it stitches so fast.
You don't really like to stitch something that's monochromatic anyway, so to get that one out of the way first is good for you.
Right. And then
I like that bag.
my this one. This is my squirrel. I call it my squirrel bag. My mushrooms. This is Crocette a Gogo. Merry Christmas 2022. And I absolutely love it. And I'm going to hit my mother up to finish it exactly as it looks with the lace. Because I can. Oh, that's as
I
far
like
as
it.
I am.
Very nice.
I guess I didn't have to take it off. Ignore the green. And this is stitched on. I feel like I am so discombobulated. 18 count BosStitch Me coconut shell.
I love this coconut shell.
And that's as far as I got.
I like that red too.
Oh, and it's
is it
filling.
DMC or?
It is. It's 321, and it's filling in.
It's so nice on that color.
Just nice and tight, and oh, I'm
I
loving
like
it. Loving it. I really, really like Crocette a Gogo. I was telling Missy this morning, on like other Etsy shops, it's not an instant download because they copyright it to your name. It says my whole name, my address, right up through. Which, I mean, that's yay for them. There's too many people out there
I know.
stealing. I saw a post on Facebook that says, I just found an Etsy site full of full of copies. And I'm like, she said, how do I know they're real? And I'm like, if you know they're a copy, they're probably not real.
When in doubt, don't.
Yeah. And my last new start is the Queen's Garden, which I purchased.
You said it right.
I know. I purchased that.
I do like this
at,
a lot. It's her hair.
Keepsakes. If I had not seen it, I would never have bought it. It's one of those, again.
If you hadn't seen the model, you mean?
Seen the model.
I love it.
It's a teeny tiny start.
This would work well with Friendship Garden,
Oh yeah.
don't you think?
And see how they do the blue rickrack?
Yes.
It doesn't go at all. And they did not have rickrack on the model.
No, it doesn't go at all.
So, but this is by the Scarlett House, and
Love Scarlett House, too.
18 count PTP Heartland with all the called for overdyes, and that's
That is
as
really pretty.
far as I've gotten.
I love Heartland.
Yeah. Hard to get. I was
I
searching.
like the show too.
I was squirrel. I was on 123 Stitch, and PTP notify me. But speaking of 123, they have Fiber on a Whim and Color and Cotton coming in.
That's what you
It
said.
says coming soon.
Good.
So
For there goes the
there goes my
dishwasher.
dishwasher.
Yeah, you know, we don't often get an opportunity, we talked about that, to get our hands actually on fabric, so.
Yeah.
And I'll talk later about how I had to put my money where my mouth was after Stitch Maine.
So
Is that your starts?
that was my starts.
Okay.
So you must have whips.
I do have some whips. So last month BOSME was to start Fall on the Farm. And so I was able to finish up. And this is, becoming one of my favorite Luganas is the Platinum by Zweigart.
It's called Platinum?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I would have thought that would have been more silvery.
I think that this is,
Yeah.
it's Platinum. I know, it's very strange. So I did
That's
finish it,
pretty.
and I am...
Oh, you changed
I'm
it.
terrible about backstitching letters.
Oh, it looks great.
So I did change it. I now wish that I had done red hair for the girl because I did Timberlake's for fruits and veggies. So I might go back and tear her hair out and make it a little red, or she just might stay that way.
Oh, Grace has black hair.
She does, and there's also one of the charts too.
Oh, I
man,
love
I'm
it.
going on a squirrel hunt now. Maybe it's not out yet, and I've just seen the full thing. I think there's maybe I'm mistaken. I thought there was a couple on one of the
Oh, I don't
charts,
know.
and there's also a sign, and I thought, you know, they're going to be our neighbors, Grace and Justin, so maybe I'll make that one them and put their last name on it.
Oh, that's cute. I see the new one's pigs, little piggies.
It's so cute. I haven't
So-
got that yet. So I did. It's kind of a mini finish, but anyway, I've been working
Yeah.
on that. I put it away for a little bit. I worked just a tiny bit on, which we want to talk about this too. So the 4th,
Oh, yep.
and I have the pins and everything to go with it.
Block
Party
Party
Sal. Hashtag Block Party Sal.
With Tracy?
With Tracy at OG Stitchery. Hi, Tracy. Candace K. And I couldn't remember the third person the last time, and I wrote it down this time. Crystal Rowe.
Oh, yes.
So I really need to go see the lady who does our
Surging?
surging. I really need to go see her.
The neighbor down the street.
Yeah, so I've started the band. That's all I've done is start the band.
Speaking of the lady down the street, at the end I'll put in some pictures from the shower, and the lady in purple,
That's our lady.
that's my mom. So
We'd have her on here, but she wouldn't say anything. She would just giggle at herself.
yeah, she would.
And I'll talk about
Oh, my.
BOSME later, but a blast from the past and on my BOSME is to finish the final block of Snow Village.
You guys have all seen it, so
So the block continues over here. So I'm just stitching what I can within the Q-snap for white. I gotta get the white, kill that monster right away.
yeah. That one has a lot of white too.
It has so much white, but it's going well, and I know I haven't crossed my stitches on the bottom. I want that bottom line goes all the way to the other block that's over there, and I think I might be a little off in my counting from all the other blocks, so I'm waiting to see
Yeah.
how far over I'm actually gonna
And
go.
if you finish that, by the time, not that it's going to take you
Oh,
forever.
I'm gonna finish this before
no.
snow flies.
Oh, so then you can start a new snow
Because
day
I already
project.
have a snow day project. For those of you who are not familiar, I picked this up from Jane with BosStitchers. When it snows in Maine, New England, when it snows
Snows.
where you live,
Yep.
you pull out your snow day stitch on it a little bit. Well, I'm done with this one, and I have a new one by the Blue Flower too. to
Well,
start.
and
This is done on 16 count country French rain.
the Farmer's Almanac says we might have a whopper over winter, so
I don't know if you guys follow the Farmer's Almanac, but it's pretty true for up here.
200 and they just said on the news when they interviewed him, the Farmer's Almanac's been going 206 years, 256 years.
They're usually pretty
They're
spot
usually
on.
spot on.
And we're already in the back of our head thinking about an alternative plan for our outdoor wedding in October,
Oh,
based on Farmer's Almanac.
ouch.
That's okay. We'll talk about that when it comes, and
Yeah,
it's okay.
is what it
It
is.
doesn't matter. At the end of the day, they're going to be married.
You have scissors.
Oops.
All right. I have for whips. I didn't get much done on it. I didn't even really realize I stitched on it, but I keep my my journal. So this is yep. It's not even in here. It is called Summer Sunshine
Oh
by
yeah, you've started a lot.
Manny Didonna. And I added a stripe. That's it. I filled in the white stars. I take it with me, but sometimes
So you don't do your white first?
sometimes I do.
Oh, okay.
It just didn't. It happened that I needed to go from here over.
Got it.
It just depends.
Yeah.
If I'm doing white against red, I almost always do the white first because it pulls from the red.
Right.
And then, oh, cover up your notes, Kathy. That helps. This is Merry Friends by Plum Street Sampler.
I was just watching someone recently, and they bought this, and they were going to start it.
So
Can't remember who it was.
I worked on this at Stitch Maine.
It still freaks me out that he's carrying a head in his hands.
I know. So, and I'm really, really glad
You bought this at Stitch Maine?
No, I stitched on it
Oh.
at Stitch Maine.
Okay.
I'm really glad that I call it splurged for the colors for the tree because I really, really like it. And oh, his head really shows up there.
Yes, it does.
It's really creepy. Yeah, Santa's holding a snowman head and he's got a stocking cap.
Well, you know, we of course think he's building a snowman, but
I'd hope so, but there's something coming down off the trees, so.
oh,
But I really, really like that. And that was, I think, most of the called for. I may have subbed a few colors. And Collector's Heart, oh, yeah, well, Collector's Heart 2022 was called on my BOSME. Oh, oops, if I don't know if I've showed this since I did it.
so I don't remember it, but that doesn't mean that.
And
You
that
haven't.
is Heart in Hand.
I want to do this.
Love it. 18 count flam. I knew I
One
loved
of my
it.
favorites. I wish that
All right, I got
she would do up a ton of that and buy it.
I just popped the cover off my scissors, so. And am I in there? Yeah.
Yeah.
The words went quick. Now it's motifs.
Bring it back a little bit. Yeah, it's more like flan.
I love flan. I wish I had more. It's pretty bad when Ashley wanted to borrow it, and I made her said, "You got to commit to that project before you get my flan."
Well, when she was looking through my boxes to take whatever she wanted, I said, "You can't have the flan."
No.
She said, "I already heard about flan,"
Already
or
heard
something
about
like
it.
that.
So my BOSME for this one is 3 motifs. So I did the heart, and I'm working on I did the
You
small
can finish
heart.
that thing.
I could, but that, I don't know. It wiped me out. The big heart is.
Yeah.
So
Do some specialty stitches. It'll go fast.
I don't do specialty stitches.
They're fun.
That's what you keep saying. It's my coffee bag, Barbara John's.
She does a nice job.
And then the last one I did was the Scarlett House, So Witchy. And I will be really, really glad to finish the witch.
A lot of black.
Yeah, but I'm not using black. I am using cinders.
Oh,
I know
that's right.
you guys are
It's
all
really
great about
pretty.
pulling off your thread, but I don't think you can see the purple in it. But I'm doing her skirt and hat in cinders. The rest will go quickly. So I know Jenny from the BosStitchers did hers, and she's doing. I thought I had a. Sorry, I pulled off the cover on my scissors again. Got a really cool scissor fob when we were at.
StitchCon.
Yep, that place. So the rest, she's gonna do the buttons. I'm
Helping
gonna
her
do
with
the
the
same
words
thing.
lately.
Oh, yeah, words hard. Every day hard.
I'll be Jenny. I'll be the bossy sister.
Okay, you can do that. I'll be Nancy with the needle minder problem. Love you, Nancy, because I love my needle minders. And that's it.
Excellent.
So
Wow.
boss me.
Yes, a recap of what BOSME is. It's a take on Whip Go by Jessie Marie Does Stuff.
Yep.
And it's basically bingo for cross stitch, and create a bingo chart and put things on it that you
Yep.
want to do.
Yeah, we did have somebody ask a question about that.
Yeah.
So,
So I would refer you to, if you're, I can't remember what your name was, but if you're on Facebook, there is a Whip Go, WIPGO. Why do I have a hard time with that? Facebook page, and they explain all of it.
Yep.
And we decided that we would do
We
our
thought
own,
we'd-
our own little version, kind of small.
we thought we'd
which
try
is
to do
not
6
small.
months instead of a year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay. So we're doing that with Chris and Jane from BosStitchers. They had a video recently too. They talk about a retreat that they went to in New Jersey.
Oh yeah.
You should go watch it.
Oh,
It
the
was
swag bags
fun
were
information.
loaded.
Yeah, it was really nice. So
Yeah, it sounds like they
that's
had
something to
huge
think
tables
about.
too, because they were
Yeah.
naming a bunch of people. So,
Right, so that's good.
so what's on your BOSME? What did you
Oh,
get done?
my boss me. I am to finish, though this is for August. I completed all of July.
Woo! I did not.
That's a first.
So,
I need to finish that final block of Snow Village, so I'm working on that. My other FFO day got called. We'll see what happens this month for an FFO
I
day.
could- well, technically that's an FFO.
I know, but
Not counting.
I
that
still
one.
have all my junk out in my.
Oh, then just have at
I
it.
just might work on one of those. I want a good snow day, just a rainy day
I would
that I
love-
can just
we so
sit
need
and do
rain. We
stuff.
so need
Oh,
rain, but-
desperately. For those of you who are getting tons of rain,
Send it
we're
our way.
sitting here like, oh, we need rain so bad.
When it does rain, did you hear it rain last night?
Yes.
Oh my word! It just
But
comes
it's
down
like
in buckets.
in sheets, so it just runs off. It's not super helpful. But the concern in Maine, not only obviously for drought and dryness, is that if our winter, they're talking about an early winter, and if we get a freeze and snow sooner than we can get our ground wet, that creates more issues for us later on.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll get what we got, I guess.
That's right.
My One Nation, which is on the hashtag One Nation TPP cell with
Yep.
Barbara Johns. I drew that, and that's to work 5 days on it. I've pulled it out, but I haven't started on anything. And a sewing project, which is probably going to be a few project bags. I have a couple that I want to do for gifts and a couple for myself. So.
I know I have all kinds of fabric, and I just need to cut it all so I can just sit and sit and
Yeah,
stitch.
I
them.
bought a new product to use as interfacing or the inside.
Yep.
That Barbara Johns recommended. I'm gonna try
You
it.
give it
and
a
see.
whirl.
Yeah,
So.
I got a little piece of it.
So for July, I got everything done except organize my patterns, and that's just a day of just sitting and putting
Right.
Halloween and all that. I just
Excuse me.
So for August, I had a new start.
What you've done.
Yep, 3 motifs on Collector's Heart, so I have 1.5 done.
Mm-hmm.
So work on my wool project or a wool project.
Right.
And Blackbears, First Winds of Autumn Berry, finish the bird, do the pumpkin, and outline the house.
Big arse bird.
That's a big ass bird, yeah. So, but yeah,
That's gonna be fun though to see that.
I
all
can't
done.
wait to
It's
see
gonna
how
be a
big
really
it
big
is, and I
berry.
love it. And that's like the word berry that I'm working on now is on 16 count. It just happened to be the color I wanted, and I'm like, I don't care if it's a bigger berry.
Right.
I love
right.
it.
Yeah, I like
So.
different sizes.
So yeah, we're getting there. I have one that's done but not called, so that's not too shabby. I have to finish it, but you know,
We have so much to finish.
yeah, we're gonna have
But
to
I
have
will.
we're gonna have to have a finishing day. So
I know. Flosstube Buddy.
well,
No,
yeah.
talk about that. Go
so
ahead.
you guys all love that I sniffed my Halloween magazine.
I love to smell them.
This is a really good one. I just like it. I like Halloween. I like whimsical. This one, whimsical Halloween and not creepy Halloween. So, but I thought I'd share my top 4. So, this one,
Is that because you couldn't narrow it to 3?
yeah. I really do like this one. I thought, I don't know why I was thinking maybe like a stuffed stand-up.
Oh.
Or maybe a tall, not framed, maybe a tall flat fold.
Oh, that would be nice.
I
too.
mean, that's if I ever get it finished. But
Are there words on the potion bottles themselves?
no, you write you write them in.
Oh, okay.
Actually, you only write one, and then there's only half of another one. So you could put whatever you want there.
Vernenum.
Yeah, and whatever the alia is. Where's my next one? Oh, this one's hard to see, and you guys get to see my BOSME. That cute
Oh,
little
that is
pumpkin
so
with the
cute.
cat.
And a crow, Kathy.
Of course,
Is that a bat in the corner?
it is. No spiders,
is
just
cute.
cute. And there's some stars in there. I don't know if I'll do the stars, or maybe I'll do something different.
Yep.
This one next. Nope, there's one in
This
between.
one.
So much for putting sticky notes. Oh. Hard to see this one, but it's just a little hocus pocus.
That
would be my-
reminds me of the books in elementary school when I was subbing. The witch swallowed the leaves, and then she swallowed the rake, and everything comes. What are those books? They have all kinds of them. A snowman, a witch.
I don't know.
Oh, that reminds me of that.
This will be my first one.
I like that.
And then that one. Missy was pointing at this one and said she liked it. I just think it's cool. I am the, we get all of 2 trick-or-treaters.
Yep. But we buy Halloween
Tons of
candy.
Yep. And I am the type of person that I have rubber cockroaches and I stick them in my candy.
Mm-hmm.
They're so used to it now, they just throw them at me. So, but I just thought that would be cute to set out on the bar or something.
That is very cute. Looks easy to do too.
Yeah, I was actually
Like
reading
not tons of stitching.
Yep, and I was reading the instructions, and obviously you cut the fabric as big as whatever jar, so I'd get the jar first.
Right.
You
And
know,
you
I
need
know-
to do the border on this one.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No. Okay. Missy says I need to do the border. Look who has it on. Nope, different one. Never mind. So yeah, that'll be a fun one. So really good one. And I heard that the Christmas one is coming out end of the month, first of next month, maybe.
And I get the punch needle primitive stitch.
Punch
Did
needle
we
primitive
say that
stitcher.
right?
PNPS.
And I saw they posted recently they're going to start their winter one will mail, which I think is their Christmas one too, is going to mail the end of August. So
Yeah,
sounds like
nice.
they're on maybe the same timeline.
Yeah. So
Flosstube Buddy. So I just recently, you don't have one, right?
no, I don't.
Okay. I just recently found, and I don't know, someone talked about them. Anyway, loose threads. They're out of Minnesota. 2 friends, Leanne and Jeannie, and they do lots of stitching, lots of prolific quilters, just beautiful stuff.
Nice.
Applique wool, they have a lot of stuff. I binged all their videos. They've got 6, 7, 8 of them out right now.
Oh, good.
And people talk about listening to our accents and like listening to us talk. And I'm the same way with that Midwestern accent.
See, I don't notice it as much.
You need to watch them. You're going to
Okay.
hear it. And I hear it with Shelly and Justine at
Really?
Welcome Stitchery. Especially Justine, I hear it. Anyway, they just are entertaining. I love the stuff that they stitch. They each stitch a little different things. I think Leanne is more sampler type stuff, and Jeannie does a lot of smaller things.
Kind of like us.
I know, they go on like day shopping trips and all that stuff. Anyway.
Nice. I'll check them out.
Check them out. Loose Threads, Leanne and Jeannie.
Awesome. I had down video questions. Do we want to go over? Do you want to do that or wait till
Well,
the end?
I mean, I guess what I want to say about our video comments is thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Beyond thank you.
So much love and support, mainly for Kathy, through this, and it's felt. We're humbled and honored by it. So thank you. And some of you also shared a little bit about yourselves and some struggles that you might be going through, or a family member is that you're helping to care for. And we're thinking of all of you too.
Absolutely,
We did not want
absolutely.
to name your names, but we have to be together in this community through all of these journeys.
Yep.
And that's just been an amazing thing. Amazing.
Someone did say they were talking about they were new to stitching and places to find charts and places, terms that we use.
Well, in this case, it's a male stitcher, and he expressed that he had bought a few things, I think, at Michael's.
Yeah.
And he was like, I just don't want to stitch unicorns.
Right.
So, we were going to talk a little bit about where
Yeah.
we do some shopping, because we don't have easy access to things usually
Right.
either.
So, but in your comments, maybe you could share like some of your favorite Etsy shops,
Right.
online stores, brick and mortars, LNSs, because a lot of those places you can take orders. They'll, if you
True.
call Welcome Stitchery, or you call, because you can go
Yeah.
on their website, but you can
Right.
call
If
them
they
and
don't
say-
have a website, like north of Keepsakes Craft Gallery,
Yep.
you can call them
You
and
can-
place an
like
order.
Randy with the World in Stitches, she
Yep.
doesn't have a website, but if you called and said, "Hey, I'm
Yep.
looking for XYZ," she'd be more than willing to help you. So,
Right.
what are your favorite places? I mean, there's so many Etsy designers out there that
There are.
share. We enable. That's what we do. Enable.
I know,
So,
I know.
And as far as terms, if we ever say anything that you don't know what it is, like we just said fomp, that's a new
Well,
one
that's
to
not
us.
our term. That's Angie's.
But FFO, fully finished object.
Yep.
UFO, unfinished object. You can Google
I really
them.
like Shelley and Justine's Nunya. You haven't heard them talk about that?
I don't know.
It's a Nunya basket. You'll have to go watch their videos to find out.
Okay. I mean, I watch them, but I must have missed that one.
Nunya.
So
In my world, it was Nunya business.
yeah, pretty much. So, that brings back Mike saying that to me. But yeah, if you hear a term and you don't know what it is, message us or or whatever. And as far as messages is another one. Emails. Thank you so much. You guys have had
Yes,
some
there's
great
been a lot
emails
of
and support.
Reaching
and,
out or just, sending private messages on Instagram or Facebook.
Yeah.
Expressing that you're thinking about Kathy and asking about her too. Several of you
Yeah.
have reached out to me, and so we appreciate
much
that.
appreciated,
We
so.
appreciate that. That could lead right into our plethora of stitchy kindness.
Yes.
It's I don't want to say overwhelming because that seems to have a negative tone to it, but
Humbling. Very
Grace, my other girl, Kathy has been the recipient of quite a few things in the last couple
Yeah.
of weeks.
I'm
And to name you all
can't. I just can't.
and to show it all, it feels a little, it's just humbling.
Yeah.
So she's reached out to you or we've reached out to you. If you have sent something to her or us, she's gotten lots of cards.
Tons of cards. I can't even begin to name everybody. You know who you are.
So
I
everything
have a few
from,
things to
from
share.
a note that you've sent in a message to a mail, a package. We've got a couple of things to share, but just thank
It's
you.
a plethora.
Thank you.
That seems to be the word of the month. Is just
I know.
overwhelming. So
Yeah, there's just a lot, but she has some beautiful stuff, and we got some other stitchy kindness we'll show. People are sending charts for us to share
Yeah.
and give away, and so we'll show some of that
So,
too.
do you want to go right into Stitchy Kindness?
Let's do it.
Okay, we have a few. Okay, hold on. Did I put them? They're all over here. Yeah, that's all. So,
We don't have all.
no. Add to cart. So, AZ Family Zoo.
Yeah, we talked about her before.
I'm still working on some projects, or a project from her. She sent me a couple of little things. Of course, you all heard that when I shared my story, I also shared that I had lost my Maggie May. So she sent me a beautiful bracelet, just to remember her by. And then a chart, Tiny Modernist, Mouse's Lucky Day. I'll
that's
stitch
cute.
that little cute thing. And then some,
If it wasn't a mouse.
I know. And they're all mouses, so.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, that whole series is all
Oh.
Christmas mouse. And this is some Fiber on a Whim avocado.
That is so pretty.
Affogato.
Is it an F?
Affogato. I
forgot.
remember everybody says it sounds like avocado.
Avocado.
And this is not green. This is the most beautiful
That's very pretty.
piece of fabric. So, Allison, thank you so much.
Very, very pretty.
And I think I'm actually going to use the bracelet as a zipper pull. So
Oh,
I
there
see
you
it,
go.
see
Yeah.
it much, much more often.
Yep. It's a good idea.
And then we met Ken at Stitch Me.
Oh my goodness.
What a gentleman.
And the
what
stitching.
The stitching is gorgeous.
I have to show you. 'cause
The
Ken won't
hooting
care.
and hollering.
Oh
he
my!
is.
I can't tell you how much fun we had that day.
He's just so much fun. So
he was
but
so
he
much
sent
fun.
a little package with this beautiful picture of Maine lupins. I didn't even show that to you.
Aww.
Lupins and daisies. And it's a handmade card from Maine. And he did send. He sent three.
Those are beautiful.
He sent 3 zipper pulls with
That's beautiful beading work.
with the, you can't see them. That is the
Lymphoma,
lymphoma
yeah.
charm.
Very nice.
And he sent one for you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ken.
I'm keeping the one with the daisies.
You can do that.
And he did send one for Ashley as well.
Oh,
and
that's
she
so nice.
about cried because she's like, someone, why? And I'm like, because that's Ken. He also sent along some more ribbon.
Oh, that's nice.
So we
Some
will.
more charms.
Yep, some more charms from the lymphoma.
Oh, that's very
So
nice.
we will find something
Ken
to
is
do
a
with those.
prolific stitcher, and
can't
if
wait
you
to
are a
show
Maine
this.
stitcher, there's a Maine group on Facebook. You might have seen this already, and this I don't know who the designer is, but I believe it's called Here Kitty, and full coverage.
Oh my
This we got to see in real life,
Those eyes follow you
and
too.
it is just gorgeous. This is the kind of stuff he does. Just beautiful. Beautiful,
I can't
beautiful,
even-
beautiful
and-
work.
There was something else I had seen that he had
thank
just
you, Ken.
finished. Yes, thank you so much. And then today in the mail, right before we filmed, right before Missy got here, I had a package from Paula. I'm going to show a little bit. All the other things, Paula, so much appreciated.
Thank you.
Thank you. They're a little personal, and you know, we're thrilled. And
thank you for sharing yourself.
yes,
Thank you.
The letter, I laughed, and then I cried,
Gotta laugh.
and then I laughed again. And if you get the tattoo, I have to see it. So we're just gonna leave it there. But she did send me this pattern, which I love. I had seen it a long time ago. It
didn't touch your life.
It didn't mean
like it does
anything
now.
at the time. So oh, that would look really good on that affogato.
Yes, it would.
Yeah. So, and then she made Missy and I both these beautiful bags with the
Very
little
nice
foam
job,
ribbons
by the
on.
way.
They are gorgeous.
You're more than an adequate stitcher.
Just an okayer stitches. What she
Sewer.
said. Yeah, sewer. And they're huge.
Very nice. Thank you
And
very much.
We so appreciate it. And like I said, there was some other goodies in there, and I just can't even. I can't name everybody. I can't thank everybody enough.
We have close friends who have done things, and
Yeah.
you have our hearts. That's very
Yeah.
special. Very special.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah, I never know what's going to happen when I walk to the
yeah.
mailbox. So,
You know what?
and the mail lady, we live rurally, and in our neck of the woods, it used to be growing up that if you had a package, you got all your mail delivered to your porch. Now, if there's a package on your porch, you know darn well you have to stop at your mailbox because she left the rest
Yeah.
of the mail in the mailbox.
Something tells me that's what they were supposed to do all along. She was just being nice to us.
And today is a substitute driver, and I really wish he'd stop tearing up my driveway.
oh
Yeah.
yes. Well,
He leaves kind of quick.
yeah.
Do you have haul?
Maybe.
Do we want to go over our Stitch Maine
Let's do it.
bags?
Let's
Okay.
talk about Stitch Maine because there's haul in that too.
There is haul in that. Well,
so
my haul from
we
that
went
is-
on the 23rd,
Yes.
and it was amazing. Thank you all very much who were there. If you've seen people talk about this before in their floss tubes, we got
Great little bags.
great little bags, and with it was the chart from Helen D and a chart. If you've watched Helen D's, this is
mine's
not
all-
a color copy.
Yeah, mine's all
It's
folded
a
up.
M. Kissa Creations. Is that right? It is a lobster catch biscornu, and she does have these for sale.
Yeah. Helen D, in her recent floss tube, called it the dead lobster biscornu.
Because it's red. Red lobsters are dead.
Dead lobsters. And you know what? I'd love to have myself a dead lobster right about now.
And you don't want to know we had lobster rolls last night.
No, I don't like lobster rolls.
Oh,
I want a
okay.
hot lobster dipped in butter.
Bada.
Butter.
See, we don't really talk like Mainers. So that was part of it. I really should take my haul out of here first. Oh, the smalls. That was just so much fun.
Penny from the Daily Stitcher put in
Yes.
a little goodie bag with a tomato and
so kind.
sticky notes and a great pen. It works great. Don't
I'm
set
gonna
it
let you
down.
pull stuff out.
Yeah, me too. And oh, I forgot that. Snacks. I still have my Lorna Dunes.
There we go.
That's the only thing left.
Oh, everything's gone. Snips.
Snips. Snips. I said I
These
gave
are
mine.
fun.
I gave
Love
mine to
'em.
Ashley. She thought they were awesome.
Oh, well, you are such a good mother.
I know.
I
Blueberry,
lied. It was not.
Color and cotton.
It was not weeks.
No. Oh yeah. Gentle
Gentle
Arts.
Arts.
Blueberry. Yep. Not blueberry pie. Blueberry.
Really pretty blue. Oops, this is
And
stuff I bought.
Teresa from the Crafty Grimalkin made, oh, I don't know if you can read it, Stitch Main 2022 stickers. That'll go on my water bottle. It's so hard to not
Remind me, I
like-
can show that.
take everything out and use it. Snag Nabbit.
But we can if we want to.
These are a little, they're smaller than the one I have. If you have never used a Snag Nabbit,
It's not what I call it.
it's sharp down here and it looks like a drill bit at the top. And it helps to pull wayward threads from the front to the back. Missy calls it a dang nabbit.
It's just what we do.
And then That's So Calico
These are adorable.
made these little Bitsy Keeps.
Yeah. What does she call them?
Bitsy mini reusable keeps. It's called the Bitsy Keep. And there's a needle minder on there. But if you see Helen's floss tube, this is all custom artwork that she did, and now she's selling the smaller sizes. This right here is fuzzy to hold threads, like a thread bed. Just absolutely gorgeous.
So cute.
And I love the chickadee.
Yep, me too.
Can't
It was
wait
adorable.
to use everything now. And that was in our goodie bag. There was snacks.
Some people shared their works with us, and Ken, knowing that I like patriotic stuff and that Kathy likes coffee. Oops. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Beautiful beadwork, little coffee
I
cups.
can't wait to use those.
I missed the name of the lady who.
So did I, and there's nothing.
Nope. It has a little. Mine has a stork scissor charm in it. This is the only candy left.
Mine
And
had
these
an
are-
iron.
These are peppermints. These are the best
That's right.
peppermints ever. But then there
So
was
that's what she
a-
gave us, little. They're
gorgeous.
beautiful.
Yeah.
What is yours?
Mine is
Oh, that's
the
cute
pink
too.
rose. Yeah.
Yep. And
And
then
then-
Jenny,
Yeah.
who
Lives in
we
Bangor.
sat at the most fun table. They were all fun, but we had the most fun table. She gave us these little
Yep.
needle minders.
Oh, I forgot there was candy in this one too. It's all about the food today.
Stitch Maine, and it's a replica of Maine's original flag.
Yep.
And fun, fun, fun. Oh, they were so much fun. We
Yeah.
cannot wait to get back with them,
Yeah, and there
Brandy and Jenny. And oh, I'm gonna forget who sat directly to my right between me and Brandy. Anyway, Ken, we met so many people, so
Rosalie.
many.
Yeah.
Rosalie, another prolific stitcher, such amazing talent in that room of stitching. When we said it at StitchCon too, this was 50 people. It was just amazing. So there was us, Helen D, Marissa M. Kisser Creations. She also has a floss tube.
Yep.
Dawn Marie for
Marie.
DM's Crafty Vortex.
That's
I think that was it for
that's
floss.
it.
I think so.
I think so.
So we had so much fun. We Kathy touched quickly on Crafty Grimalkin, and you can take a screenshot of this.
Yeah.
She said that we could show this. It is a 15% off your next purchase on her website. So I'm going to I'll hold this up there for a little bit.
I'll show these since we're.
She has project bags and charts and
Stickers.
vinyl creations and stickers.
Yep. She was very generous to allow us to share that. These are Missy had bought me a car decal a while ago, and then she had these. Happiness.
Did you buy one of each, or did I
Yeah.
do that?
I bought one of each, of
Okay.
course. Happiness comes one stitch at a time. And then,
oh, go
yeah.
ahead.
No, go ahead and do yours. My things
And
in front.
then life isn't all cross stitch, but it should be. And it comes, you probably said that, comes with alcohol prep and these, what's that thing
Scrapery
called?
thing.
Scraper. To put
Yeah.
the decal on.
She also does stickers if you journal. I write in my calendar what I do, but I don't use these. I will use these on, I don't know, something else.
Yep.
But I had to have those, so. And then
And I heart to cross
that's the one you
stitch.
gave me, right?
Right, and I've had mine on my car for quite a few months, and still looks great.
So,
Still looks awesome. So we got,
so Reese, thank you.
yes, thank you very much. And rewind, go back and capture that coupon if you're interested. Let her know where you saw the coupon if you'd like.
Yeah.
I'm sure she would be interested in that. You want to
So-
do the small?
Yeah. So, speaking of Jenny from Bangor,
Yes.
she made my small, and I'm going to show you the goodies before I show you the small. This is Little House Needleworks. There was a little pattern included. It's like she knew me.
It's like you guys knew you were going to get it.
Yeah, it was perfect. And then this box, and in it is needles. I mean, like I said, it's, oh jeez. It's a right-handed box. Needles and scissors and a snag navit and thread snips and floss. This is going to be the perfect
Kind of a
size.
to-go box.
It's a perfect to-go box. I think it's actually going to replace my to-go bag because
Well,
this
there
is
you
the
go.
perfect size.
That is awesome.
Yep, I don't have it set right. And then this was my small.
So nice.
A Barbara Anna.
Again, another.
Love,
Beautiful
love,
stitcher.
love it. Looks like
I
it.
love the colors. They're primitive colors.
I know, yeah.
Ah,
No,
I called
I'm
you Ashley. I called you Grace.
And I thought it was stitched over one because it's so tiny. But she says it's stitched over two. I don't know how.
It's gotta be 40 count.
She says it's not.
What'd she say it
It's
was?
either 32 or 36. I don't know. It looks tiny. But
It's not
I
32.
absolutely love it, and I cannot wait.
Because
to
I
put
do
that up on my
32
tube.
on Lugana, and it's bigger than that.
It is gorgeous.
It is beautiful. The back is beautiful.
Yep.
Just nicely finished.
That's beautiful. So Jenny, thank you. Tina from she's a main stitcher, obviously. Although there were people from Connecticut
sure.
and
I'm
New
sure.
Hampshire. Received mine, and you guys have all seen mine. That was the 1820 small that I did, and I changed. It used to say, I changed it to 1820.
1776.
Yeah. So it was the patriotic small that I did. So.
And I did not get a picture with Joanne, who got my small, but it was the Auntie Annie's sewing box tomato with the thimble that I did with the little pouch, and so she got that.
And we do have pictures of the
Yes.
people that we received from.
I think the youngest stitcher there was about our daughter's age. I think she's a college student, Miss Abby. Love her. She was
So
there with her
cute.
mother. We promised her we'd try to get her
Oh, I didn't see
some
that.
younger blood for the next time, so she'd have someone her age there, so if our girls are watching. So mine was Christmas themed, and I got this cute pouch,
I didn't see that.
which I absolutely love.
That is adorable.
And this is
Was that a needle minder?
Nope. This is a Christmas ornament, and it is gorgeous.
Oh my.
I absolutely love it.
That was one of her first finishes, right?
I think so.
Wow, she did
But
a
she
phenomenal
did
job.
such a nice job. It's backed with some fabric, and I absolutely love it. So thank you, Abby.
That's just gorgeous.
Keep stitching. Keep studying
Yeah.
hard, but stitch too. I just made a royal mess here.
Yeah, me too.
What'd you buy at Stitch Maine?
At Stitch Maine. Let me dig through my.
I know you bought stuff because I handed you things that you had to have.
Yes, you did. There is two things I bought at Stitch Maine that I don't have here. One of them is I bought some black Ada for Ashley,
Oh, yeah.
and she thought she needed it right away.
Oh, yeah.
I had shared that I had bought this pattern back at Keepsakes. Well, I found this fabric. It's 14 count artichoke. Now it's greenish. And I'm going to tea dye it. And I think it'll work. Because I want this pillow. This pillow's big.
I
We
was
saw
surprised
this.
with how big it was. It is really,
It's long.
Beautiful.
And I
love
cannot
it.
wait. And it's actually called
Well,
to
the
be
stitching is not that big, but the stitching is big, and then
it's actually called
Anyway, it's
on
big.
22 count over 2. So it's done on 11.
oh, 11 count. Okay.
So I'm hoping. So I bought that. And then I don't know why, but I had to have it. And
because I
actually
showed
wanted
it to you, and I
Missy,
said
you need it.
you need it.
So I
You gotta
bought
pull it down so they can see the.
Primrose Cottage, The Witch Next Door. Right now, everybody's stitching this.
Yes, I had just watched Primrose Cottage video,
Yep.
and they
She's
were
good.
showing this. And then we went to Stitch Maine, and I was like, Kathy, you have to have it. Even though
Yep.
it's a big white house, you gotta have it.
Yep. I might change it to a gray house.
Yeah.
I might. I don't know.
The ghost would stick out.
That's what I was
Nicer.
thinking. I love the clothesline. It's just adorable. And
It
now
is
she's like,
adorable.
I want to stitch it. And I'm like, you got to finish what you start. I purchased,
Oh, really?
speaking of starting all the things, I purchased a wool applique kit for Mom.
Yeah.
And she was all concerned that, you know,
I know.
well, we can't reuse the pattern because it's done.
Just
I
do
bought
it.
it for you.
Just
So,
do it.
and she'll make them absolutely gorgeous.
Well, she's all about making the most out of everything she has, so.
Yeah. And another Manny Didonna, 'Tis the Season pillow. Super simple. I actually think that would be something I could do, like, although I did stitch at treatment. You got 8 hours. You got to do something.
Yeah, you had a long day.
Yeah. I think that would be a quick stitch.
I think so too. Nice small too.
So, and I keep saying it, I might want to try to maybe do tea dye next week. It's supposed to be like 70s early next week. I could just take it and put it right outside.
Yeah.
And not fry it.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what I bought at Stitch Maine. Just at Stitch Maine.
Right. So that's our haul from there.
Oh, well, yeah, I'll show that afterwards.
Is it Stitch Me?
Not technically.
Oh, okay. I had talked about, I think her name is Chelsea, but it might be Kelsey. I can't remember. Farm. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm so bad about remembering.
I had just shown you this pattern the day before we left.
Well, this one, but I'm talking about the one underneath.
Oh.
Hold, please.
Talk amongst yourselves.
I have to know who she is because, oh goodness.
You're too funny.
I know, but
Have some subscriptions.
we talked about her before. She was one of our Flosstube buddies, Grace. I mean,
Oh my.
oh my goodness. I cannot.
If I had my book, I would be able to tell you.
I cannot stop calling you.
I'll answer to anything. Grace isn't home this weekend.
No, she's not home for a little while. The Cross Stitch Farmhouse, Kelsey.
Okay.
And I saw her in one of her earlier videos. She was stitching this. Teresa Kogut, Stand Firm. And I love the message. Be sure to put your feet in the right place, then stand firm.
I love it.
My husband loves this, of course. This is right up his alley. I am not doing this on black, and I am not stitching black.
No.
We'll just leave it at that. I'll use a dark color, or I'll just do this, and I'll stitch this in black.
Yeah,
the
that's what I
words.
would do.
But I love this.
That's cute.
And then somebody pointed this out, My Country La-Di-Da. And I think this might be my first La-Di-Da.
It might be. I have the big
My Country
boots.
'Tis of Thee, Sweet Land of Liberty of the Icing.
I think I had literally sent you that picture the day before.
I think you
And
did.
then it just, I handed this to you.
Penny had several
La-di-das.
La-Di-Das, and
They have a lot of patriotic.
I refrained myself. I contained it to 2 charts because
2 charts.
putting money where my mouth is. Remember, I said I think when I go to retreats, I'm going to focus more on getting fabrics because we have a hard time.
It's about fabric.
I didn't know Penny had fabric though until almost 3/4 of the way through the day. So I talked about, I stitched A House Divided on Lori Holt's vintage oatmeal or something,
Yep.
vintage cloth. Well, I got,
Is it just called print?
it's a big, it's 27 by 36 piece.
It's a yard.
It's 25 count Lugana vintage cloth prim.
Pretty. Actually, Stand Firm would look nice on that.
Yeah, it would. So I got a big hunk of it. And then she had some Picture This Plus. These are all quarter yards, I believe. 32 count Luganas, so I'm not taking it out of the plastic, but there's Bramble. That's a pretty good color.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of
Look at the
modeling.
back here.
Oh, there you
Bramble.
can see the modeling.
And Heartland, which I already said I love. So there's some Heartland. I'm gonna say I'm gonna have to have my readers on for Picture This Plus.
Yeah, it's small.
It's tiny. And Legacy.
Love Legacy. That's not quite as yellowy as it's showing. Love it.
So I got fabrics. That's what I bought.
At Stitch Made.
I did all right.
All right. Want me to go?
What do we do? Oh, yeah, the rest of our haul. Yeah, go ahead.
So, Amazon Prime Day. I've never done Amazon Prime
I know,
Day.
I don't even remember what I bought. Not much.
100 plastic bobbins. I'll share those with Ashley. Someone at StitchCon had this. This is highlighter tape.
I want to know how you like these when you use them.
Yeah,
Because I'm going to tell you why I don't. Although I can't.
it's hard to see how big the
Yeah.
way you put the thread is.
These are different than what I've had, but
But-
I use them still.
But someone had this at not at Stitch Mean, at StitchCon. And I thought, oh my
Yes.
word. She was doing an ornament and she was stitching it over and over and over again for all her either kids or grandkids. So rather than highlighting it or copying it again, she just put the tape where she was. And she kept moving the
it.
tape because it's removable and reusable. Comes in 6 colors. It's a little pricey,
How much was it on Amazon?
$5.64.
And you can reuse it? Okay.
So it's not
If you
horrible.
want to.
So, I don't know what I'm doing with this. Really don't know what I'm doing with this.
I'm doing some math over here.
You do the math. Oh, am I not-
$3.93.
Oh, it's on the front cover.
So
So
almost 11 yards of it.
I found this, and I'm gonna have to get really, really close to show you.
It is so cute. I might have to buy myself
This
one.
actually came in. They delivered it as you were walking out the door.
Yeah.
The last time we filmed. So I said, okay. It was an Amazon Prime special. It was $24, $10 off.
You had a $10 coupon.
It was 20. And then I had another $5 coupon. I ended up paying $5 for this. So when I got it, I knew it was going to be small.
It is cute.
I didn't know it was going to be that small.
It's good.
That's my pen.
It's nice quality wood too.
It is very, very nice quality wood. And it's the whole kit. I've got whatever it's got for fabric. That actually looks like Lugana. It might be linen.
I think that's Lugana. I don't know if you can see that. So this would be a picture clip or something.
It's got all the colors. It's got the, you can actually see on the fabric where it's in a circle right here that's printed.
Oh, fun.
You got the thing to make the backing. It's tiny.
That would be a good first Lugana project for you.
I've stitched on Lugana.
Well,
I
I know you have, but what's the actual chart look like?
right there on the front. It's a bird.
Oh,
So,
cute.
I don't know what I'll do with it, but I took a chance. It's hard to get it back in the box.
Well, I'd say you did good on that chance.
I mean, $5. This
Yeah.
coupon kept popping up, and I thought it was like spam.
I know. You
And
never
then
know with Amazon.
And I finally clicked it, and it added it to cart, and I'm like, running with it, running with it. I got my fabric of the month from Grace Notes. I don't know if it's gonna show.
Didn't we show this already? No, I didn't bring. I
No.
didn't bring mine.
Mint matcha, and it's
I
not.
don't think I did anyway.
It's not showing green at all. Yours is a lot lighter than mine.
Mine's almost white.
Mine?
I can see it though.
Oh, I guess can you see it on the screen?
Yep, I can see it. Yeah, a little
I know
bit.
you can
Can
see
you
it.
raise it so you can see the bottom? There you go.
Oh, yeah, right there. Just a hint of green. I can see Christmas, Halloween, anything
sure.
on there.
I do like mine. It's not nearly this color, but I do like it.
And then, and then if anyone watches Hands On Design, you know that they are having costume
having
party.
a party.
I think her video is still up from Wednesday night. Her and Mr. HOD did a live on Instagram and on Facebook, and it's the HOD costume party Sal. And I can't show you a pattern because I don't know what it is. Got some great tags. I don't use floss drops very often, so, but I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew I didn't want to order fabric. So Helen D to the rescue.
Oh, look at all that green now on the edge of it.
I'm gonna hold it way back here.
Well, you knew you wanted something opalescent
Yep,
too.
and I never stitched on opal before. Once I've stitched on opal way back, but it wasn't anywhere near as pretty as
I've heard
this.
people say make sure your lighting,
Is good.
well, that and that it isn't reflecting back off opalescent,
Yeah.
so that it is almost
So
blinding.
there is the fabric.
Very pretty.
You can't see the sparkle.
So you got this before you knew what the thread
I
colors
did.
were.
She gave me 2 pieces of opalescent. One was a blue. I kind of was leaning this way, just knowing it was a Halloween Sal.
But it turns out it's perfect.
These, those
You
are the
got it.
colors.
You got it.
And I think it's going to be awesome. I cannot wait. For
I'm not
September
doing
1st.
a costume party, but I'm excited to see it as it comes along. But it's
So,
Halloween's just something.
and if
for
anyone's
me.
interested, you can buy thread drops, you can buy a Bitsy Keep, you can buy the fabric, you can
Well,
buy
the
a
great thing
form
about this is just like the cookie
exchange.
exchange, which we both bought last time at Christmas time, is there's 4 vendors,
Party planners.
which
for
she
this.
calls party planners, and I think that's awesome. Lady Dot creates,
there's a-
Kelly.
That's so Kelly Co. April from Homestead Needlework is doing
Yeah,
the boards, and
boards.
she sold out of the boards within, I want to say it's like 3 hours.
Right, but she was going to do more
Yep.
over the weekend. And,
Same thing with Rick Rack with Lady Dots.
yeah.
So they
Well,
they
I
knew it
believe
was
that
coming.
Lois at Lady Dots thought she had enough for the whole thing, and people
Everybody
bought
wants
it out.
So we all know I'll stitch. No, I know I probably won't finish it right away. So I'm excited
stitch
about
it.
this. Oh, I'm gonna stitch
It'll
it right
be
away.
pretty.
September 1st, 3rd, 5th, and on the 7th she gives a finishing tutorial.
Nice.
And I got from Justine at Welcome Stitchery. Cannot wait to stitch this. I got one of her needle minders.
They're earrings.
Oh yes. We should put that picture of Amy in. Missy's dog Amy had, because
It came in my order,
yeah,
and so we each got a
people
needle
know
minder.
us too well that they combine our orders
Yep.
and ship it to one or the
So
other
I
of
put
us.
them on my dog's ears, and
Yep.
there's earrings. She didn't even know.
Yeah, this was for anyone who doesn't watch Welcome Stitchery Whips and Sips.
You need to.
This is Justine's annual. This is her annual. This is her open house exclusive by Kathy Haberman, and it says, "Welcome. May all who enter as guests leave as friends." And if that is not the
I
stitching
can't wait to
community,
do it. I have one too. I
Yeah.
cannot wait.
you're gonna finish it just as it sits with the pink and everything.
No,
Oh,
the
you're gonna do
finish
it-
is gonna be like this. I have the frame and everything already.
You're gonna choose your fabric
Yeah.
different. Okay.
Because I know exactly where it's going in my kitchen, and
And I think I'm
Yes.
gonna do mine in the dark blue.
Mhm.
So
that'll be very nice.
can't wait. And last but not least, yesterday's add to cart came from Samplers and Primitives.
So cute.
Be thankful.
Yesterday's. Are you gonna have a today's add to cart?
Gosh, I hope not. I haven't worked in weeks. But I had to have it. Be Thankful pillow.
I love that.
And I don't know, there's something about it, the hat and the turkey and
I just like it all.
and I hate
Speaking
this,
of be thankful,
and I think I have to do the border. Maybe not, where I have the 4 corners.
is this gonna be your?
I don't know. I'm torn because I
So
want to
our
do
friend
this too.
Holly.
Hi, Holly.
Hi. Spearheaded hashtag be ye thankful Sal based on Brenda Gervais' chart.
Oh, I want to do this too.
And so
But she started. They started.
they
Already.
started August 1st. I had in my mind September 1st. I don't know if I'll hold off that long. I've decided that until I have my secret wedding stitch done, I can't start this. So
But I can.
I'm working. Yes, you can. You can start your thing. So I decided I'm going to do it on a piece of Vintage Country Mocha 18 count that came in a kit that I didn't want to use for that particular kit. And
I'm so glad you don't have your Mrs. Beasley.
I like
I
Mrs.
am sorry.
Beasley.
She's creepy.
She's not creepy.
She's creepy.
So I'm waiting. So that would be a good one. Well, join us. Join us all on
Yeah. Any be thankful. Well, anything
It does
you're
not
thankful-
have to be this chart.
It doesn't have to be Thanksgiving. It doesn't have to
Just
be
any chart that brings to mind thankfulness for you.
Yep.
That was just a little commercial.
Dun, 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 dun.
We'll add.
Yeah,
Oh shoot, I forgot this stuff.
I can't decide.
Can we rewind?
It's our video. We
Before
can, it's like BOSME. We can. do anything
We got
want.
other Stitchy kindnesses from people, and this was part of some of the goodies that came from Paula.
Oh,
She
yes.
forwarded some charts to us, and you will probably see these perhaps in some future giveaways.
Yes.
For us to stitch giveaway.
Do-
That's February. That's my birthday month. Just realized that,
Change that to purples for amethyst.
and I'd like that giant
I
apple
knew she'd
seed.
be all over the prairie schooler.
So that
Thank you, Paula.
and thank you, Paula. And we got a package from I always say her name wrong. Linda. So it's
Grammy Linda Stitches.
Grammy Linda Stitches. She's in Washington. Nice note. Thank you very much. And she sent along a variety of charts for us to pass along
Whoops.
to stitch. There's a
Heartstring
Sunday
sampler.
stitch. A blackbird, which I probably will stitch.
Yep.
And so she sent us quite a few.
Barefoot crossings. Those are so cute.
Yeah. So thank you very much. We will put these.
We have something planned. We have
Need
something.
some plans. So you're going to have to stick around at least till the holidays
So,
because you're going to have to see what we have planned.
there'll be a lot going on.
Just going to have
Oh.
to see what we got. I didn't do my haul yet.
It's okay. I took care of my notes. I was like, where'd
Oh,
my notes
okay.
go? So
I thought you were moving on
no,
and
not moving
forgetting
on.
me.
No.
Okay. I placed an order with Welcome Stitchery. Part of Kathy's came. She sells mystery bag fabric. Mystery cuts of fabric and mystery bags. And for minimal money. And I decided to get the 28 count. Of course, it's all linen. And I don't stitch on linen, but these are beautiful. And I'm going to figure it out.
Justine,
For
18
little things.
count. I need an 18 count bag.
So the value of what you get in these bags,
Ugh,
I think I counted, this was like a $38 value.
look at them all.
I paid $20 for it.
Look at them all. And not a duplicate.
All variety of pieces. Your mother's calling you.
I know. I don't know why it just came up on my iPad, but
So, well, she's checking in on a girl.
every day.
I also got this. Love it,
Can't wait.
as we said. It came with a little tag too. I'm not really sure about that, what that is, but we'll figure it out. I saw this and I thought, I really like it. Do you see what?
Oh.
Hope, Bank Creek. And I got chart 7, the actual chart 7. Fall on the Farm. I see that 8 is out now.
That one is actually the pumpkin patch.
Yes.
There's a couple right there.
Charlie.
I love it.
I'm not starting this right away, but I needed to have this. You ladies have shown it so much. I got the floss to go with it. Thank you, Justine.
Her face was priceless when she realized you were stitching that one.
I know, it was hysterical. Hysterical. Troublemakers. We don't talk a lot about plans, but you mentioned what you might do in September, and I've got some ideas too of something I want to do. So that was my, oh no, I got something else over here. And I got also from Welcome Stitchery, Sunshine, my hello from Liz Matthews.
I like it framed. I wish there was a way to do the two frames together like that.
I know, isn't that nice?
I bet your brother-in-law could cut a frame and set another frame into it.
Probably.
He probably wouldn't like me saying
Well, my daughter has laid dibs on this already. But I can't, I want to stitch it in like amber or, no,
that. She wants it in black.
tan, black floss.
Come on, Grace. Come over to the colorful side.
Whatever. I got some beads at Joann's. I have some things in mind for these.
Those are
some little
adorable.
pumpkins.
I think I've convinced my husband to take me out and about tomorrow. And
Oh yeah?
yeah, Joann's and
Yeah.
Hobby Lobby. And
Well, Joann's is having a sale
I
on
know.
their fall fabric.
I know I got the coupon this
Because I
morning.
bought some fabrics.
I love it. Have you decided which one's going to be the outside yet?
Nope.
I'd go pumpkins on the outside and flowers on the
I
inside.
know, I just haven't decided. Maybe I'll do two bags and use some fabric I already have. So
Oh,
that I
yeah.
can have both of them on the
I
outside.
know you're just going to hand those beads over to me. So.
Yes, just don't let me forget that I've bought them. And when I get ready to, because I have some like
Plans.
plans for things. We love secret plans.
Yes. Oh, is
Secret plans. I think that's all I had.
that it? Okay.
I got a mess.
Yeah.
And I don't know where my notes are.
Well, that was Hall. That was Stitchy Kindness. We talked about Stitch Maine. World Cross Stitch Day.
Oh, hold on. Oh no, I'll talk about that. I'm glad you said that. What is the date today?
Today's the 5th. It's next Friday, the 12th.
I have that all kitted up. I got to start that. I forgot that on August 1st I was going to start the Abe Lincoln stitch with Jenny, Nancy and her crew. She reminded me of that. Today I'm going to kit that up and I'm going to start that tonight. It's a little tiny Abe Lincoln thing.
You know it's 10 minutes
It
to
is,
3. Getting dark out.
It is finally a Farm Girls Abe stitch. I downloaded it from Etsy and I can't wait to do it. I felt a little left out when I saw it. Not that anyone made me feel that way, but I was like, I want to do that.
You're too funny.
Oh, I got to get a grip. Okay, sorry.
What do you start all the things? You're like me. It's awful. It's great. So yeah, World Cross Stitch Day. What are you doing for World Cross Stitch Day?
I am doing, I don't have it with me,
I probably should have told you that.
which because we won't be filming before then, will we? We're not going to get crazy and do any kind of
No.
anything, so.
Maybe. We might post pictures. Who knows?
I'm finding it. You talk about yours.
All right. I believe this was going to be my snow day project, but I think this is what I may start. It's called Give Greatly by Silver Creek Samplers. Your greatness is not in what you have, but what you give. And that is, I'm not taking it out of the project bag. I think that will be my start. That is all subject to change, but this is kitted, hooped, and ready to roll. Even got my working copy in there.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. I do like that.
I think that's what it's gonna be.
Yep. You know, we have this mentality of, oftentimes there's a mentality of, give me, give me, give me.
Yeah.
And I like the message of that.
Yeah, so do I. I really like that.
I am doing, this is a Lizzie Kate that I have purchased. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. I think so many times it's easy for me to say, someone else needs to fix this. Somebody else can do this. What can they do for me? And we say it a lot, and I say it often. Help the one in front of you so they can help the one in front of them. And we have been recipients of that, especially Kathy, the last couple of weeks. And our world is crazy. And if we keep focusing on that, we see that it gets crazier and crazier and crazier.
Bring
I
it
have to
home.
block that out because what's here? What's
Yeah.
in my circle?
Yeah, bring it home.
What's in my circle?
For me, it's even the
what I'm
little
gonna
things
say.
of, you don't know, you don't know what you don't know, which leads
Exactly.
to you don't know what someone is going through. And that has been so evident of me because we're human. You're going to lose that.
Mm-hmm.
When I've gone to Walmart, the 2 times I've gone to
I
Walmart,
was gonna say, not laughing at you, I promise.
no, I have to laugh at me, and you guys all know that I have my 6th sense of humor, but Ashley made me go a week ago, and then Rob also made me use the electric cart at Walmart, because I don't have the energy to walk the store. I hate it. I appreciate it.
It's humbling.
It's very humbling. I've only run into one thing. I can do a Yui in that cart, though. But you don't know. You see someone who
That's
looks
right.
perfectly healthy, in this cart, and you go, really?
Let's not judge.
And
I've done it.
I've done it. I've done
done
it. And
Shame on me.
It's very humbling, and you mean honestly, until you drive one of those things, AC is on in this house, by the way.
I'm just having a surge.
Until you drive one of those things and you realize how easy it is to
Run
run
into
over.
things.
Well, no, you get to the end of the aisle and you can't lean forward like you do in a cart because you can't see past the end of your basket.
Oh, got it.
And I have almost hit somebody, and it's humbling because it's like you have no control because you can't see, and having somebody with you is huge. But
You're flashing too.
yeah, I am. I'm turning. Look at me. I'm turning beet red. They are a wonderful thing, and I hate having to use them, but I have to use them.
I'm glad that it's an option for you, and I'm
And-
glad that our girls teased you enough and felt
Yeah.
like they could too.
But don't judge.
Yeah.
You don't know what someone's going
So
through.
everyone's got a story.
Yep. So be
That's,
humble.
you know,
be peaceful.
That's what I'm focusing on with World Cross Stitch Day.
Yep.
Because what's in my world?
Yeah.
How can I be better at some things?
It's hot here. Look at me. I just turned beet red.
And also on the humbling side, you guys, we have over 3,000 subscribers at this
Woohoo!
point. And
I don't
it
know where you're
is-
coming from, but
I don't know where the heck you're coming from.
it's just.
But it is so much fun to interact.
We would have never ever met the people we've met.
Yeah.
And I use the word met
Absolutely.
loosely because some of you we've never met.
Right.
And there are people that we briefly met at StitchCon, or, you know, said hi in a quick picture and a snapshot, and we chat every day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
So much fun.
this community, but doing Flosstube has just opened up a world that
Well, it set the
It's-
stage for the support that you needed to right now. It's just amazing.
I wasn't,
Kathy.
I know. I had nothing to do with that. That was all God. So
That's right.
These are all
That's
God
right.
moments.
So we want to celebrate
Yeah.
with some giveaways. Now, in the past, we don't always have people responding when they win, which is okay. I mean, we don't expect that people watch us all the time. So if you do hear your name, reach out to us. Don't call us.
I love you.
Use
I'll give
our
you my
email.
address, but I'm not giving you my phone number.
twoneedlespullingthread@gmail. Send us a quick email with your address. Make sure all the things that we all have to talk about, which I hate that we have to talk about it, but we have to talk about it. You need to be 18. We'd like you to be a subscriber. Please don't use magical words that we're all not supposed to use because we don't want
Trolls.
trolls and creepos.
We've
Just
had
gonna
a
say it.
couple.
We've had some creepers. Nobody's immune to that.
No.
So anyway, we do have some giveaways, and a couple of them are Kathy's passing the stash. Some of them are you
Given
folks
from others.
gifted to us. So,
Right, I'm going to write the words down. and put
okay,
them on the
that's
back,
fine. I
so-
made a list of stuff. So, very first thing, Brandy, thank you so much. When we met, when I first met you, and we were stitching at
Stitch Main.
no Panera.
Panera.
You had double purchased this with thy needle and thread
Like she's never done
season a few times.
that. I love it.
The worst part was when my husband did it.
That was funny.
After teasing me about doing it.
I love this. This is a beautiful book.
So I love these. I haven't done them yet myself. I do have this.
Snowman is I love that snowman.
Isn't it just
Oh my word, I didn't
adorable?
notice the owl in the moon.
Oh, cute. So cute. So this is new. If you are interested in this, and again, thank you for helping celebrate with us. Going to ask you to say seasons. SEASONS.
You know what?
I'll give you my notes. It's on there too.
Thanks. Do you want me to write this on, put this on the back?
Whatever you want to do. We have some vintage lavender and lace. These are just a couple of the many that our friend Karen here in Maine gifted us. And we thought this would be appropriate. Somebody out there will want to stitch these. They're gorgeous, unused, unopened.
Yep, they're beautiful.
The wedding.
Oh my word.
No, I'm not going to stitch this for our brides.
I didn't realize lavender and lace was from Maine.
How did I not know that? Kennebunk.
Wow.
Where have we been? Pam, if she ever watches this, she's going to tell us.
Oh yeah.
Ladies.
Pam, sorry.
And this is Angel Sampler.
Those are just beautiful.
So cute. And a bird and butterfly and bee, angels come and comfort me. So, both of these, they say wedding.
All
And
right.
Kathy's,
Which
but
one?
this is fine. Buzz off, which she has stitched and is passing on.
Jenny, is yours done yet?
You knew she was gonna say it. Pumpkin, Pumpkin.
No.
No,
Buzz.
don't do that. That's wrong. Buzz. Buzz, Buzz. Here we go.
All
This
right.
is so cute. Pumpkin Pete picked patchwork pants for
To Peru.
for puttering in the patch to peruse plump pumpkins with his playful Pete pet Penelope.
Oh my. He's cute.
So cute. You just passing your stash, or did you actually?
I did not stitch
you didn't
this,
Stitch
no.
this one.
No.
Please say pumpkin. Pumpkin.
And that's from
not
the trilogy.
pumpkin. Pumpkin.
So, and our handy dandy random comment picker
Picker.
man. We'll do that next time we
Yes.
film.
What else do we have going on? What do we have coming up? You talked about plans. You were going to do.
I'm gonna finish up. I'm still gonna just do what I want in the month of August. See how
Well, I
August
think
goes.
you've been doing what you want with it. You had some days you had no energy for anything.
I had several days in a row that I didn't stitch at all.
Yeah.
And then, there are days that I stitch on a couple things. When I went Tuesday for fluids, I just sat there in the chair.
Yeah.
I was only there sitting in the chair like an hour and a half, but I was just tired and I didn't want to stitch, and I brought 2 projects. Speaking of, you never know who you're going to run into. The first day I went...
Oh, that reminds me of Joanne's.
The
Go
first
ahead.
day I went for treatment, I met with a nurse and asked a question. I said something about stitching, and she said, "You cross stitch?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So you just don't know. And she was like, "Oh my word, I found people," and you don't know who stitches.
She didn't know
She didn't
there
know
were
people
groups
stitches.
on Facebook. She didn't know
Flosstube.
Flosstube.
So I've got to reach out to her, but
So that's kind of neat.
I thought that was neat. But I'm just going to continue what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I think, this is loosely,
Mm-hmm.
for September, I will work on my BOSME, and then it's going to be Spooky September. So I don't know, maybe I'll create a hashtag, I don't know. Have you seen all the Halloween releases coming up for Expo? I don't know
That's
if
another thing.
I have not gone on and checked out any of the releases yet. That'll be this
I
weekend.
haven't purposely checked them out, but I've been
Seeing them,
a
but
few of them. have
not
caught my eye.
many Christmas
No, yeah,
that I've
we
seen.
know of yet.
Tons of Halloween, and I am so in trouble. But that's
Sweet Wing Studio has gotten me.
yeah. So I
They
think
have gotten me.
that's my plans. What about you?
To piggyback your story about your nurse, yesterday when I was at Joanne's, I don't know, yesterday.
You just had
2
to.
days ago, whatever, I don't know. I called up my mother-in-law and said, I have to go to Jay, which is only 7
Which is
to
that
10
way.
miles from here. And since I'm going to be there, let's go to Auburn, which is 30 miles the other direction.
And of course, she said yes.
I'd love to go, which, she needs to get out too. So I was in Joanne's getting some fabric cut, and the sweet young girl, and she was probably our girl's age, asked what I was going to do with this fabric that I bought, and I said, well, I'm probably going to make what's called a project bag to hold cross stitch in. You cross stitch?
I love it.
I cross stitch too. Do you have pictures of what you stitch? So I said to her, well, do you know what Flosstube is on YouTube? Yeah, I watch Flosstube. So I told her about us and, other things, and showed her some pictures, and it was just fun.
Did you get her name?
Yes. I mean, I remember her name
Yes.
from seeing her name
So-
tag. And also, she said, so what is the project bag really? So you take your whole current project that you have. She said, because you have more than one, right? Yes, I do.
She does watch Flosstube.
And you put it all in a bag. So I don't know if she's watched a ton of Flosstube because she really didn't know what the bag was, but she was familiar with it.
So if it's you, we're local
Hello,
and
we're
we're
local.
excited.
So that'll be fun. And we talked a little bit about it, and if I'm in there again and she's working,
Oh, me
I'll
too.
make a point to
Yep.
reach out to her. I am just continuing with my BOSME, stitching whatever I want. I have a secret stitch I need to get finished. Haven't decided, given myself a deadline
But
of when it's going to be gifted. But I probably have a few weeks that I need to get it done. And I really want to have it done. It's really cute.
Yep.
And I'm going to start working on, I had Christmas starts on Sundays in July, and I'm going to have some fall Thanksgiving starts for September and October. I'm going to work and focus. I love fall stitching. November, December will be Christmas stitching. I like to stitch in the season too.
yeah. Other than it's weird because I can do Christmas in July,
Yeah.
and there are a few, but I kind of feel like I need to put them off now. But I'm not someone who says, "Oh, I've stitched this much and it'll go away until next year." I can't
have
do
a
that.
hard time with that.
Oh, me too.
For me, I mean, I get a lot of people do it.
Although it's not like I haven't put things aside, and yeah,
But this will definitely be one of my new fall starts.
Shelley.
Not in August,
Sorry.
though. It's not going to happen in August.
So are you bumping your Be Ye Thankful up to anytime this month? Or are you holding firm
when
in
my
September?
secret wedding stitch, when I put that last stitch in, I will be starting it. Because if I start that, I'm not going to stop. Because I really like it.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
So
I got to decide.
I am holding off.
You're so good.
I know, as much as I see my friends' stuff, makes me want to do it.
Holly, just needle her a little bit. She'll
I can't,
cave.
I can't though. I gotta get it going. And 5 days on One Nation. So I have other things I want to do too, but I have the most meticulous part of this chart that I'm doing
Yeah.
done,
Words go quick.
and I have some grass to do.
Outline. You can outline,
Yep.
right?
And then words, and I'll be good.
Yeah. Good.
It's not huge. When it's framed, it's going to be 8 by 8, so
Perfect.
it's nice.
Well,
Other
for
than
not,
that, I don't
for not
have.
stitching much, we're an hour and a half in.
I know it's just constant. We don't really have anything coming up in the next couple weeks or so.
Nope. Heat's supposed to break.
Stitchy-wise.
The heat's supposed to be bad tomorrow. I think we're going to go out. There's a new custard stand opening. Did you know that?
Nope.
Down at Boothby's Farm. Boothby's.
Oh.
And it is a
Close,
fundraiser
too.
tomorrow
Oh.
for...
I'll just have to tell my husband he'll go. It's ice cream.
I don't know what the disease is. And I mean, if somebody has this, I apologize. I don't know what it is, but I... Hold on. Screenshotted it. It is for AT. Both their kids have AT. And I can't say it. I've seen it. A-T.
Stuttering. Oh, okay.
So tomorrow is Frozen Custard for a Cure fundraiser.
Oh,
And I like frozen custard, and it doesn't bother me.
well, I'm going.
And me
Where
too.
is this?
Boothby's.
That doesn't look like Boofy's.
Yeah, this is the barn. They redid the barn. This is where the building is.
Oh, okay. Well, guess we're gonna get some custard.
And little shopping.
Well, you had me at kids anyway, so.
Yeah. So I remember. Do you remember going to the auctions years and years and years and years ago and stopping in New Gloucester and getting
Yes.
frozen custard? So
New Gloucester.
New Gloucester pumpkin custard. Oh, it was awesome. I'm so excited.
So
I don't
good.
get I don't do ice cream very often. So
Anyway, thank you. Thank you for
Yeah.
the 3,000. Thank you for the
the love.
love, support, the
If
the
you
gifts
like
of your time, the gifts of the things that you sent.
the notes,
Just reaching
yeah.
out and saying, how is everybody?
Yep.
Thank you very much for
Yeah.
that. It's been uplifting.
If you're new and you like what you see, hit
Yeah.
the button,
Do
hit
it
the
all.
bell. You know, and once
If you're
again,
into different Sal's, go
share.
watch Cornhusker State Stitchers. They're doing a couple. They've got some going on. Primrose Cottage Stitches has some going on. There's something out there to find that
for
will
everyone.
tickle your fancy, so to speak.
Yep. Share where you like to shop. I don't know if we've done that before or not.
Yeah, I don't know as we have either. So
Just
I mean, we talked about reaching out to those who are smaller
Yep.
ones. You know, the ones that come to mind to me are Welcome Stitchery. Stacy Stitches Creates has an online
Yep.
needlework shop, and I see
our brick
that,
and mortar.
Yep.
Is, so.
you know, your local peoples, we don't have a lot of them, but
Right. Yeah.
do it.
Love it.
Do it all.
So.
All right. Well, thank you
All right.
for
We'll
joining
see
us.
you. We're hoping 2 weeks. We'll see what happens,
see.
and we'll be back.
One at a time. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.